Welcome to another vlog. Hope you're getting something from my observations, and I guess some could say all-round rambles at times on living in Thailand. Now, I read this excellent article in Khao the other day, written by a Thai journalist, and they questioned why foreigners, whom for so long have been looked up to by Thais, decide suddenly to adopt the customs, faiths and thinkings of a Thai person. You know, I really embraced and welcomed this article. They said all the things that I'd been thinking but dare not say, for risk of somehow being grandeur or even anti-Thai, which incidentally this view does not reflect. I think this article hit the spot, and the debate, it needs developing. So, if you're in another country, by all means respect the natives and show willing to why and show eagerness, perhaps even learn the language. We are, after all, the same human species and we need to get along. We're guests of this country. It's just all-round good manners. But there does seem a line in which once crossed must surely be a reflection on who you are actually as an individual and why you would decide to go native. When I first published this subject matter as a blog on danaboutthailand.com, I had some rebuttals saying it was just good manners. I'm missing the point here, Dan. But I disagree. It's when expats come here and cross that line, and for every sense of the word they go native. It's a Thai in a white man's body. It's odd as they clamour for self-belonging and acceptance at the expense of who they were in the first place. In today's modern world, some of our own domestic customs and habits are on the decline. We're increasingly secular. Chivalry is all but dead. Male and females are treated equal, splitting food bills, opening doors for anyone regardless of the sex is just common practice and good round manners. Compare that to Thailand, which is still heaped in tradition and custom. The masses are fairly consistent in what they do in ways of habits and traits. Doing things in groups as opposed to Westerners like us who like to do things alone, such as a day at the beach. Even the traditional eating together in large groups on the floor is just not the Western way. So why do some people come here, fully embrace and convert, and in every sense of the word go native, stripping all of their identities for the need to feel accepted by the Thai people? That has to be the reason, doesn't it? Well, yes and no actually, as I have a theory which I'll explain in a bit. I'm also quite sure Thais don't warm to foreigners acting like them. In fact, I think they would assume it's a little bit peculiar. Why would a Westerner, who they've admired for so long, drop all their identity to become Thai? I have to draw some parallel to foreigners that go native, to the many of us who feel like we need to post and like on social networks almost religiously, liking someone's post, telling people how we feel. Oh, I'm feeling lousy today, but let's see how my day pans out type messages. It's odd. It's our own vulnerability as humans to need to feel wanted or included. And it's actually a very sad state of affairs. In life you have leaders and followers, and it's the followers who comply and self-govern themselves. It gives the leaders carte blanche to clean up and take control. Going native and adhering to Thai customs is very much herd mentality of a follower. And to be clear again, it's nothing to do with showing respect. It's called being a clone, for seeking a sense of belonging and acceptance from others. I think it's always good to show reason, compassion and understanding of others, but this subject ignites something in me. What chance do we have as individuals to keep control if we succumb to such behaviours? For 20 years I've studied this human behaviour and compliance, and I've concluded such traits were meant for people so some can succeed and others failed. If you're interested, visit danaboutthailand.com and look for the banner, Don't Be a Clone. It's a fascinating subject.